What's up, guys? My name is Andy, and the prime directive of my life is to increase the quality of my consciousness and to help others do the same. And in today's video, I wanted to get into 3 major benefits that come with having a life purpose. I'll get right into it. So the first one is having a very clear destination in mind. What this basically means is having a very clear idea in your head for where it is you're going with your life and what it is you're supposed to be doing here. And when you don't have this clearly defined for yourself, see, what happens is you run into situations where as you go throughout your life, everything that is in our lives that is meant to distract us from getting the work done that needs to be done, if you don't have that clear destination, you get very easily pulled off track and get distracted by things that don't serve you or your life purpose. And this is why having that very clear destination in mind, a very vivid image of what it is you want your life to look like and how you want to feel on a regular basis is extremely, extremely important. And now number 2 is the cultivation and development of new habits that serve you and your life purpose. See, a lot of people take habits for granted. They don't understand the power that habits have when they are compounded over time. See, I read a really, really good book called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy recently, which will be linked down in the description below. And that book is all about how daily positive habits compounded over time will take you exactly where you want to be. Basically, what they talk about in that book is that all the successful individuals who have achieved a lot in their lives, it's not a matter of sheer luck. It is very calculated and very easy to tell based upon the daily habits that people partake in and utilize in their life. And one of the really cool things about having very positive mental habits in mind is that you can start developing a visualization exercise for yourself. And to help understand here what this is, I wanted to give you guys a quick visualization exercise. So what you're going to want to do is sit down for 10-15 minutes maybe, and what I want you to think about in your head here while you're doing this is who and where you want to be with your life and what sort of emotions you're going to be feeling when you do get to that point in your life. And see, what this is going to do is allow you to start vibrating at the same frequency that your most developed and most accomplished self is. You're going to start feeling those emotions. You're going to start vibrating at the same frequency that your most accomplished and most developed self is vibrating at. So if you start doing this over time, if you implement a daily visualization exercise for who it is you want to become and where it is you're going to be, just by simply feeling those emotions, you can start vibrating in that frequency and start feeling as if you're already where you want to be. Number 3 is what I like to call the switch. And basically what this means is all the things in my life are going to get taken care of after my personal development. See, what normal people typically do, the average guy, what I used to do personally was put everything that happened in my life, hanging out with friends, going to parties, playing video games, whatever the case may have been, my growth, which is my reading, my meditation habit, it came after. And that was really, I guess, shooting myself in the foot. I was not making the gains personally that I felt that I should have been making. And so what I did is I had this switch to now where everything in my life comes after my personal development. And see, what this does, it's really cool. See, it starts putting up mental filters in your head. And these filters, you can start running everything through. So what happens is when someone asks you to go to a party or go to a club, see, what happens is that filter goes up in your mind and you have the does this serve me and does this serve my life purpose filter pop up in your head, and you can start running everything that goes through your head. And if you're honest, completely self-honest, that is, without letting your ego get in the way, see, what you can do is start honestly answering these questions. Does this serve me? And 9 times out of 10, the answer is going to be no. Because ultimately, if you do have that life purpose very clearly defined in mind, what you're able to do is utilize these mental filters to really start taking control of your life, to start implementing the habits. So then what you can do is you can start running your habits, your friends, where you spend your time, all through these filters like, does this serve me? Does spending my time here serve me? Does it serve my life purpose? Is it going to take me closer to where it is that I want to be, 10, 15, 20 years down the road? And you got to start thinking 10, 15, 20 years down the road, because what happens is people, they don't think 10, 15, 20 years down the road, and they just don't find themselves where they want to be, where they thought they would be. And one way to prevent that from happening is by having that very clear destination in mind and experiencing this switch and now putting these mental filters in your head. One way this has really, really affected me is I've been able to take these filters, these mental filters in my head, and completely change my habits, completely change how I spend my free time, completely change who I spend the bulk of my time with. And not only that, when I do spend time with people, these filters get put up on what it is we're going to be doing with our time. If it's not going to be serving me in my life purpose, I'm able to very easily decline the request to go out or decline the request to hang out. And this isn't because I don't want to hang out with that person or that I don't want to do these things, but I have these mental filters in mind. I have this clear destination, and I have these new habits in mind. And I ask myself all the time, is this going to serve me? And just by asking these questions and answering them honestly within myself, I've been able to completely transform my life. The quality of my life has been completely transformed by simply having this switch and having this clear destination in mind. And so in this video here, guys, I really just wanted to share with you 3 quick tips on how, or not tips rather, but benefits, I guess I should say, 3 quick benefits on having a purpose-driven life. And I really hope you guys did enjoy this short segment. I hope to release tons of more content like this. I've worked on the video quality, angles, and lighting, and I'm just really working on mastering this here for you guys so I can present to you these ideas that will help take you that one step closer, or at least point you in the right direction, to help get your life on track. And if you guys like this, I'd really appreciate, a like and a comment. I would love to hear your feedback. And you know what? I would love to hear what your life purpose is. If you guys want to go ahead and leave that in the comments down below, I would love to chat with you and figure out here what your life purpose is. Because for me, it's amazing when I can have a conversation with someone who has their life purpose clearly defined. It makes it a really enjoyable conversation because we can talk about things that we have planned for ourselves and the world. And other than that, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe for more, I'll be releasing weekly videos here on improving yourself and all sorts of other videos that are going to be able to help jumpstart your life. And if you guys like this video, I'd really appreciate a share. You can share it with a friend, family member, anyone who's really interested in improving themselves and changing their lives. Because my whole goal here, as I mentioned, is to help change people's lives. And the more people we can reach with this type of content, the more lives that we can potentially change. Other than that, guys, I want to thank you again for watching, and you guys have a blessed day. Bye.